That's gross. I don't go for that. I'm really shiny right there on this cheek, but that's it. It's fine.
I think that's like a nice glow.
Well, I do have the glow of the love of Jesus Christ who was risen this past
Okay,
Sunday.
we're live. We don't have to do whatever this business is now.
I have the funniest joke. It's all still pictures, obviously, since there's no photos of Jesus. And it's a little boy saying, "But Jesus, I don't understand dark humor." And he says to the little boy, "Do you see that man over there with no hands? Tell him to clap for us." And the little boy says, "But I'm blind." And Jesus says, "Exactly."
Wow.
I laughed and laughed because it works on so many levels.
No, it's just like this show, to be quite honest with you. It works on so many levels. So many levels.
What is it? The thing that saying? Like Jesus said to the blind man who picked up his hammer and saw.
This is so
You're
wonderful.
and
on that note, I like it. I like it dark, and then I like just to see the reflection of your shame.
I was going to try to do a reveal, but then I gave up.
Well, a little something for the people. Just a little fan. Just a light glow.
Just a light. What did you just? Good morning.
Good morning. Oh, you're up. Wonderful. I'm glad.
Bits and pieces. I want to tell you right out of the gate, my energy is low.
But as long as your rage is high, I don't care.
Yeah, I feel like I could hit a high note if I had to.
I feel like this show is no way going to hit a high note, but by all means, do your best.
You never know, baby. Okay, let's get into it. I don't really know. Paulo, do not come at us that excited this early in the show. I won't.
Karen is here for some mayhem.
Okay. I mean, I'll try. I've had it. Jackie, how obviously you didn't pay your light bill because you were just going to sit with the glow.
What, is it too dark? What do you want? You want that? It's too bright, isn't it?
No, that's, I mean, where are you going? You crawling in?
I dropped the lip gloss.
Oh, no. Yeah, keep it handy. Mine's right here as well. A little chapstick. Well,
just so everyone knows what goes on behind the scenes, we were going to start the show, and I said, I don't know if this looks okay. And Billy said, yeah, go get some lip gloss, because that's the honest relationship that we have.
And then I said, is it a matte? And you said, it is. And I knew I could tell. But a little gloss just lightens the load and just lets you go through your day saying, fuck off, everyone. That's what I mean.
You like, bitch, you dry. Get a gloss going.
Bitch, you dry. You're real dry. Hello, everyone. Since I'll start, do you want to start the show? I always think I always do the intro. Do you want it?
I feel like you can handle this. This is about.
Hi, everyone. Hey, everybody. Welcome. I'm here with Jackie Steele. Put your hands together, even if you're at home. Let the baby Jesus know that he has risen and he is amongst the stars. He is the best player of hide and go seek ever. Like, how long's he been dead? Yes. Hi, Miss Shasha. You got your blue hair today, purple hair. I saw that online.
Thank you for noticing the new backdrop. Oh, you're right. I didn't use the other one.
Okay. I didn't know. Okay. That's great. Is that sateen?
It is. It's a nice, I like a little velveteen rabbit back here. And look what else I got. You guys aren't going to believe this.
See what do we got? What is it?
I got a moving desk. An electric. Look at it. Look at it.
There's the desk that goes up and down. You let the twins come out and say, hey, say hi while we're here.
Look at this.
That's great.
It is a game changer. Yeah, it's
Now,
great.
I thought that's beautiful, but I thought that Sky Mall closed down. How did you get that?
I got this at the Ross Desk for Less. It was very affordable.
That's very good. Ross Desk for Less. That's what you said.
Ah,
Everything is elevated.
everything is elevated. Yes, Karen. Not on this show, but yeah.
No, I've had it. I really. How's your week been?
How dare you? Don't start with me. That's not helpful to anyone. Does anyone at this point want someone to say, how are you? Or how's your week? It's hell on earth. What is it? Tuesday? Couldn't know. I would think it was Saturday, next Saturday, last Monday, you know?
It's last Monday. What's today's date? Last Monday. I'm going to start saying that. Yeah, I'm not in the mood for, well, things are reopening.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you putting like a well-painted toe in the water? Like, how are you feeling about it? Because I'm not.
All right. I will tell you this. As most of you know, I have a very busy schedule. I did pre-pandemic. Just not, sorry, my charm bracelet. I don't wear it often.
Oh, is that where you keep all the charm? Wonderful.
Yeah, and it keeps falling off. Brian Dennehy gave me this back. I was working on a movie called Legal Eagles with my good friend Deborah Winger, and Brian Dennehy, sweetest guy in the world. Loved it. Okay,
Death drop, name drop, death drop. That's when Billy drops the name so hard it just.
I don't. I mean, I did wear my charm bracelet for this not Thanksgiving, the one with the drunks, St. Patrick's Day, and but I kept losing it, because I was wearing my Lucky Charms. You're welcome for that.
Nope, we're not doing it. We're not giving that to you.
I don't remember. There goes the charm. Marky, don't you dare start.
Dare.
I don't even know what I was saying. What was I yammering about? I don't
know. But Paolo went to a ball. Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about that. Paolo, did you DJ? Because stuff is starting to come back. Oh, that's what I was talking about. I went to a place called Whittier.
Oh, wonderful.
And they have a street called Cloverdale. Cloverleaf. And it's the Rodeo Drive of Whittier, as it were. And I hosted brunch, and it was really nice because everyone was so happy to be out. And, oh, DJ Ben, hi, baby cakes, I love her. Oh, I can't wait to wrap my arms around him. He's a married man, so I will just do it from the waist down, as it were. I didn't DJ, but I was there to support. Well, that's sweet. You couldn't get the gig. All right, text me and I'll have words with them, Paolo. I'll put it on let me get my clipboard out. Okay. Paolo is using iPods. Okay. I used to DJ with iPods. Did you know that about me?
No? I hope that I can forget it soon. That's tragic.
It's not a big deal.
Tragic.
But I did host brunch a week before Easter Sunday, 2 weeks ago, and everyone was just so nice, and I had a really, really nice time. And it was nice to be out of WeHo for your first gig, because it was just kind of like, okay, people, like, because people are, I feel like when you leave the confines of West Hollywood, that's it. Kwame, I don't need this shit from you coming in hot 10 minutes.
Here.
Everybody just take a minute. I have proof. Uh-oh, what does that mean? Proof of what?
Oh, I think he said Whittier where the girls are prettier. And then he said, proof. We don't need your, clapping proof. Do you know what I'm saying? We're good. We believe
you. We believe you. But that was nice. Have you been out to do anything since, you haven't been out, have you?
You're talking to me?
Yeah.
Other than to throw bags of goods and, garlic over your fence. No, I've not, I don't go many places. I spent some time, I go to Kwame's and sit around the fire.
A fire pit? I love fire pits. As a witch, I've had my way. I've had my toe in the fire before.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Right. Oh, that's beautiful. Nice fire pit and cocktails. That's gorgeous.
It's the best. There's nothing better.
I don't know. Jackie, when are you hosting a brunch in WeHo?
I'm pretty sure that's for you.
I'm kidding. Shannon, I don't know. I'm not going to see another living soul until I leave next Thursday to go visit mom. And even though I've had 2 shots, which we'll get into that maybe, I don't know, maybe the vaccine shots. I had my second one, which a lot of you know, threw me for a loop.
Yeah, you were down for like a minute. I was like, what is going on?
I still feel a little tired. I guess is the only word I can think of. I just want to sleep like a lot. But I'm not usually sick. I don't get sick because, knock on wood, it's mahogany. But I don't usually get sick because I think my body is mostly vodka.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it. That'll kill it all dead.
Well.
Mr. Erickson, I'm not going to call you by your professional name because this is a filthy, filthy program.
Yeah.
I'm going to call you Johnny Boy tonight.
Lady.
Uh-oh.
Hi, Alex, honey. I know. I do too. I haven't even been invited, Alex, so you'll have to wait.
Stay tuned on that. Stay tuned on. Oh wait, you know what? Alex was sharing something else as well that I wanted to tell you.
You have all the power. I only know what you show me. Just like
it's damn drunk power.
Oh, Alex, that's so nice. I hosted, since you're asking, I hosted a party, a drag show out at the gorgeous Garland Hotel in the Valley, and they asked me to do. They heard about me as well. You could put a show together. Well, we did it with this is 2 years ago, but with Van G was supposed to be there, but then she got sick. But then all the other girls came, and I had local performers too. So I said I'll do a show, and I like to showcase the girls from RuPaul's Drag Race. That's great. But I was like, but I want 6 local performers.
Oh, nice.
And we had the best night, and that kind of energy. You know when you do a good show and you book people. It's like, that's when you're okay with it.
That's happened 2-3 times now. And it's been some of the highlights of my career. Just 2 or 3 good shows with good energy.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
That's all I need. And I'm very happy. And I didn't even drink that night.
You know what? I did do an open mic last night, an actual microphone situation. It was so freaking weird.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you said that. Where were you? What was that? Oh, you're at a house.
In the Valley. Mm-hmm. So Samantha Hale, my straight friend, she, we all know. Stop, please.
Everybody knows.
Come on out. She hosted a lovely open mic in her yard. It was actually super dope. It was like a really good bunch of comics, and it's the first time I've done anything.
Yeah.
Microphone, like a set, like, oh God, it was weird and great and awful and terrible and wonderful.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's how the brunch was. So, but am I ready to get back into the snake pit that is known as West Hollywood? I am not. Sadly, I am not. I want to be. I'm sure I will be. However, I'm not. It's a lot of work. Yeah. Okay, that second shot was rough. I mean, rough. You got that right, Betty. But I hope that once we're back, friends will be around and I'll be into it and I'll be, but who knows? Because everyone's talking. Never mind. I'm not going to get into it. It's just, no, it's too much.
Oh, Polino's here.
Okay, honey. How many? I do have to.
We know.
I'm an old woman, everyone. Leave me alone. It's a terrible thing.
We know.
Jackie, should we get into our first, or just, I don't want to say I don't care, but, I've had a rough afternoon. That nap, I get very disoriented when I fall asleep. I wake up very much like, is the ship sinking? It's a whole thing. So I don't, I think that's from a lot. Hi, Robert, honey. I'll see you on.
I just left Robert. I just left him.
Did you guys have a Zoom meeting?
No, we had an in-person date pie.
Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, that's good. Well, see, it's all happening now because everyone's getting vaccinated and everyone's going to be full tilt boogie.
Yeah.
And, but I'm flying out to see Mummy next week, so I'm still going to be, live from the Inland Empire.
Welcome back.
Hi, Pace, honey. I'm all about it. I'm cozy. So What are we doing, Jax? What are we getting?
Let's do some things. Yeah. Okay, great. Wonderful. Oh my God, look at this news of the day. We are just shaping a generation. This is it.
I deleted someone. Your first drag queen friend. David, I hate to break it to you. I'm the bottom of the barrel of that bunch of clowns. I mean, I don't wear a wig. I mean, I don't care. Drag was never like, I did think years ago in Boston, I'm going to be a drag queen and break into the scene. And then I was like, you know what? This is a lot of work. My life's work is to have no work. That's my life's work. Because
I am with it. How do I get on board? I feel like we've all been achieving it down a little bit this last year. So like we're actually killing the game. If the goal is to not work, we're doing wonderful.
Jax, what's going to happen is the stuff's going to open and we're going to get into stand-up again. And I'm going to do whatever you tell me to do. And then we are going to make a small fortune. I'm going to an even smaller island and not tell anyone where it is.
That's the plan. That is 100% the plan. Oh, which reminds me, we should tell the people what we have going on that's coming up on Saturday. Do you remember, or are you going to pretend?
No, I do. Let me just get my phone. I do remember. It's the International Pride People Committee.
Yes. Yep.
It's called, the name is Clips or
wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm going to put up the flyer. We're doing the Northeast Regional Pride Conference.
Northeast Regional Pride Conference.
It's NERP, not Clips, whatever. Billy is a lady of the community. So it's the Northeast Regional Pride Conference. Super excited about it. It is basically all the Pride organizers from Montreal down to DC. So we are going to be performing. I've put together this fire-ass lineup of people that I absolutely love. That's super dope that you can see. It's not an open show. We're just bragging, so stay with us. But this is, we can recreate it. But
they can't come.
This is just to tell the people what we're doing, because this is the conference where folks are coming together and talking about the visions for Pride this year and what the movement is for Pride, right? So, it's elevating minds and elevating pride is the theme. So the entire conference is all about my favorite word, intersectionality, and bringing the community together. And how do we do that? And they said, can you book a show and perform? First, they said, can you perform? And I was like, yeah, but I can also bring you some badass, amazing comics. So let's do that. So that's the lineup. You can see everybody there. Super dope. A lot of them, I think, people that know me have seen before. Julian Michael, who's insane and wonderful. Rainier Pollard, who's like amazed. Pink Fox, Frankie French, Kevin Sullivan, who's probably going to pop into the show tonight.
She tries to. She tries.
She tries.
My thunder with that hair, that wig of hers. But you
take that absolute luscious wig and get your ass. So so Kevin will be here later. And then of course it's all hosted by the lady of the day, Billy Francesca.
I love hearing that. I do love. Have you ever heard the phrase "belle of the ball"?
Yes.
I just feel like I've been the belle of the ball for so many years.
That is absolute best way to describe you. That is spot on. Belle of the ball. Now, Paolo is Belle of the balls. It's a different.
Yeah. Well, I don't go to Echo Park, and that one will go down there anytime she can. But that I'm not telling anybody else. I'm not going to tell what anybody's side. Thank you, David. I knew hostess with the mostest. I love those things because my mom, as we talk about her all the time, but she could host anything. And everyone felt like that my mother had created whatever we were doing just for that person.
Yep.
And I always thought what an amazing, because we didn't even like most of the people who were there because it was family members. Thankfully, they're all dead. So that was a real treat. But I mean, that's how I learned how to host anything. Because it's just let everyone feel welcome. And I love doing it. That's how it is. It's how it was in Whittier, and how it'll be on Saturday with these kids. Canada, you say, though?
Yes, Canada. Canada's got some fire comedy as well. So there's some festivals and stuff I should tell you about it there. But anyway, so we're doing a thing. You know me. I'm here for the community. I'm here for queers, and I'm here for some fun.
These kids don't know. I mean, some of them do. How much the belle of the ball All right, David, reel it in. I'm a Christian woman. I'm a
Danity's
Christian woman.
here.
Danity, that bitch went out this weekend and fell in heels. Don't. Well, Billy, I mean, Danity, I love you too. And she's giving me a compliment. I'm like, cause she got a big old scrape on her leg. I can't tell you how many times I have lost my shoes when I'm out. I thought I was now all these balls jokes are going to happen.
Yeah. We're just getting started. Everybody. We're just warming up with some light ball jokes. No big deal. Everything's fine.
Light ball jokes.
I have lost more earrings in West Hollywood than there are in your local H&M. I mean, so I know, and I only buy like 99-cent earrings because I know a bitch is going to lose it. We're lucky I keep my shoes. If I didn't love my shoes so much, I'm not a take a heel offer. I will lose. Let me tell you something. If you're going to put on a heel, you better stomp that bitch until you thrust yourself on your bed frame or someone else's. Okay.
We started about heels. That's a whole other.
I will lose a toe.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay? I will lose a toe before you know.
Erin's been stealing your earrings. I want you to know. She's got an earring tree with one earring. All this.
Karen, you would be correct. The shadiest of places. If you find a dented earring with a red wine stain on it, it's mine. Return it immediately. Thanks,
Should we get into it? Should I tell you the story?
Yeah, let's do a thing.
I don't want to push an agenda, but don't play the promo yet because I'm going to run to pee while the promo is going.
Oh, here we go. Polino, are you hearing this? I mean, it's for those of you who are new to the show. Go ahead, and I'm going to talk about you and how your mom's adopting.
Don't play the promo.
Number one, if you're new to the show, Billy takes about 40 to 55 pee breaks during the hour. Also, the hour lasts about 3.5 because we can't control our mouths or our alcohol intake. So that's a thing that we continue on with. And then also, Billy's mom and I have bonded to such a degree that she added me on Facebook. And I've told him 3 times and he keeps saying, oh yeah, you added her. And I'm like, she added me. I felt really special. I was very proud of it. And, oh wait, Angie, yeah, He's always peeing. Kale knows. Yeah, see, these are the regs. These are the regulars. The regular degulas. Oh, boom. Okay. Here's Dave. If you miss it, don't worry. He'll piss again in 15 minutes. That's right, Dave. Thank you.
Listen, years ago, I had it looked at. I have 2 kidneys, but I also have on my right kidney, there's like an extra kidney on there. And do you know who else has that same problem? Jane Seymour. Open hearts, open buckets. Watch it, Marky. I can see.
Jane Seymour also does her own makeup and refuses to hire an artist. So that's something else you have in common.
Wow. Yeah. I haven't seen her for a while, but I
have no business talking shit about it. By the way,
sorry.
I can't sleep. So I've been up at 4 a.m. watching YouTube tutorial. I don't know. I can't. I just can't sleep. I either love the world or hate the world, and both of them keep me up. But I've been watching YouTube makeup tutorials for shit I'm never gonna do, like a smoky eye.
Yeah.
I could barely put this gloss on tonight. Do you know what I mean? Who are we kidding?
You look great. You look great. I told you a lot of friends, well, not a lot, but people have always commented on my makeup or lack thereof. But my dear friend Joey Malouf, who is a real makeup artist for the stars.
Same, Alex. Thank you.
I'm gonna come by all your houses and sing Kumbaya until you fall asleep.
That is alarming on a couple of levels, but go on with the Joey stuff.
So we're at the house and we're joking about the makeup, and then another friend was there and said to Joey, "You're not going to have him hide his brow." And Joey said, "No, he's never going to do that. I'm not going to show him. I'm not going to have him hide his brow. I'm just going to show him how to work with it." Which I replied, "Well, I thought I was." But sadly, apparently. But you know what? I'm happy. I don't. This is one of the things I hate most about people. I think, Jackie, you and I, one of the many things where it's similar for us. I don't get my self-esteem from anyone out there. Even hate, none of it comes from. Not any of it. I don't feel like comes from out there. It is something that I nurture within myself. That I'm like, oh, I want to do this, and if I want to change something, help me with, if it's makeup, show me how to do this. But I also when people are like, oh, I like, whether they like it or hate it, I don't care. It doesn't affect me.
My love and my self-love and my self-hate come from the inside, and I don't need anyone's help with any of those things. I've also felt like, look, I can say this now because I'm 43 and like, this is where we're at, but I felt this way, and I've said this for like at least a decade, if not two. Like, I'm a fully cooked dish. Okay. This is it, right? I was this tall in middle school, in high school. I had this chest. Well, it's a little perkier now because of the beer intake over the last couple of years, but like, this has been what it is. So like, you're not going to hurt any of those feelings at this stage. That's ridiculous.
I don't think we teach our kids that at all. I think they need to get accolades and the trophies. This is where I
murder Dave Polino, and I put that up as evidence for my trial, Dave. I just want people to know that I acknowledge you, and I will deal with you post-haste.
All right.
Kale, who wants to continue a friendship. Thank you,
Kat. I don't tell anyone my age. It's 36, but I don't tell anyone my age. Because
that's not what ladies do. It's not what the ladies do.
It's not. This charm bracelet is going to drive me to drink.
Okay, now that you've done all of your personal things, do you need to balance a checkbook, or can we start the program? I'm just wondering at what point.
What does balance a checkbook mean? I used to be rich. I didn't know how much. I would just pay for things. And then if the money ran out, well, that's now. That's where we are now, which is just, I can't buy whatever I want. Do you know that outside I have those climbing brown-eyed Susans? You know, the plant?
Yes.
And that pot that I got in from Greece 2 years ago, well, it's not big enough anymore, and I need to buy a new one. But I can't go. Don't get me started. Yeah. Anyway, it took me. Amen. We're reading it quietly.
Alex, Alex, we took it so seriously. We just both took a pause to read it. It took me till 33 years old to realize self-love means not being what everyone else wants me to be, to earn their love and respect. Holla. Yes.
That is so beautiful. Alex, correct. I mean, I'm lucky because my parents they instilled that in me. That's not something I got just for from the ether. My parents were like, you are good. You're good being you. My father, who didn't ever say a lot, now he talks, but years ago, did I tell you this story last time? I don't know. I bought a fur coat at a vintage store years ago. Yeah. I told you the story?
Yeah, but I love it. Who cares? There's new people.
No, but I don't want to say it again. I've been repeating myself too much because of I need to have a CAT scan up in here. This is just a big nightmare. But I bought a fur coat. I kept wearing it thinking I was the bee's knees. And I said to my dad, after weeks of wearing, you like my coat? You're a fucking idiot, Bill. And I was like, oh, and I never wore the coat again. Because he was like, I'm telling you the truth. I'm your father. I'll tell you when you look good in a fur coat. You don't look good in that fur coat. Too short, too tall. Fair enough, but I didn't wear it again. So
I love that his focus though is that, this raging queen child of mine needs to do better in a fur. The issue isn't anything else.
That's who they are.
Yeah.
And now I have.
You better say that. You better say that with your self-love.
Sexiest fat bastards you'll ever meet.
I
love it. You got to love yourself. It's true. So so there's that. So yes, I don't mind having help with my makeup and see some different things that maybe I'm. And that's what. And Joey is a good friend. I love him. And he's like, oh, bitch, I don't. I'm just thought I'd help you. You don't want the help. I don't fucking care. But and I love that we laugh about it because it's. I didn't mean him. I wasn't talking shit about him. But just in general, because people are like, oh, but whatever. That's all.
You know what's funny? No one thought you were until you said that. And now I'm like, oh, you were talking shit. That's
I just wanted to explain it. Now that the vodka's kicking in, she's going to get it.
I had my first sip of wine just a moment ago, and I'm feeling better already about the day. Okay, we're going to dive in, and we're going to get started with Don't Poke the Bear.
If you're just tuning in to Triggered, we are here with Don't Poke the Bear, where Jackie and I go over our top 3 things that have set us off. Jackie, what is your number 3 being the lowest and number 1 being the highest? What's your number 3 this week?
My number 3 this week is being, and this is because of this new world shit, and leaving the house again finally. I went out last night. I did an open mic. And then after the mic, I was with the one and only Kevin Sullivan, who can't be bothered to attend the show. No big deal. And so Kevin and I went out for a little sip and a little snack. I won't say where because of what I'm about to say. But
Okay.
so is in the WeHo area, and it's delightful. However, I cannot stand being in a scene that wants to be a scene. Do you know what I mean? Like
too hard. Yeah.
oh my God, like I can feel, I'm like, what is this? Oh, it's the want. I feel the want, like the want to be looked at and noted. And I get it. Like everyone's pent up. We've all been in the house a long time. Everyone's chafed. I get it. But also, like there was a table full of people and there was a birthday party. They're singing to this person whose birthday it was. And this one chick's just like, I'm like, can you put it down? Yeah, Branding, you saw it. Jack's still commenting. Can you put the phone down and not take a selfie while you're singing? Sing to your friends. Have a little bite of cake. What are you doing?
Be in the moment that you can't. Everything has to be documented. You know, I'm not going to talk about it because I'll just go nuts.
I'm like, this is not a vibe. It's not a vibe. It's a non-vibe that wants to be a vibe.
That's a great saying. It's not a vibe. It's upsetting because you see so many people. It's just like, oh my God, take a fucking minute. Just take a minute. But no, but they don't know how. They don't know how. And I'm telling you, their lives are going to wind up being a lot sadder, a lot sooner than later. Because eventually everyone gets old. So
they haven't done the work, right? Like they haven't, Alex has done the work. It's got to come. And it's all, and it's not, and I can't even assign it to like a demographic, right? Because it's not like,
you're right. It's not even an old or young thing.
It ain't that. It ain't that. It is. There is a want that comes with a lot of the scene, and that like
this yearning, this, and I'm like, oh my God, it's literally like, I mean, I don't post a lot. I post shit that I'm doing, funny stuff, and like but then I forget about it, and then days go by, and I'm like, better get back on. And that's why I don't get a lot of followers, because it's like, life's like you have to post every day. People, and I'm like, ugh. It was easier at the clubs that show up in a new outfit, but these people, there's also some really, desperation is the word. That is so fucking desperate.
So desperate. And I'm like, I want you to love yourself. Like I'm sending you love because I wish you loved yourself, but also I cannot tolerate you any further. Like I don't, that's my limit. Like I got to balance because this like want to be whatever is gross. Hey, what up, Rivera? It's Jackie Rivera. So okay, so that's my number 3. Okay, so what is your number 3? Don't poke the bear. Who poked the bear? What is it?
I have been pretty much home in a coma because of that shot, so there's not a lot of things for me to hate. However, there are a few. I don't really know where to start with. I don't know what to start with. My most upsetting thing is about a television show, but that's my number 1.
Oh, here we go. Is it a hot take on Gilligan's Island? Because I know you like to stay current. What do you want?
No, that's my number 1 thing that has set me off. I'm not getting to that yet. My number 3 thing is also a show, and everyone's going to get mad at me, but I started watching My Fair Lady. Have you seen it?
The movie?
Yeah.
Of course.
I'd never seen it.
Are you talking about the musical My Fair Lady?
Yeah, I didn't know it was a musical either.
I could have danced all night. I could have danced all night.
Where I'm at. Okay.
Yep.
Where I'm still at is Audrey Hepburn going, "Hello, governor!" And I'm like, oh my God. Like, I get it. Like, you went into
I washed my face and hands before I come, I did.
I was like, you were bad man. I was like, oh my fucking God. Shut the fuck up. I can't. I couldn't even. I mean, I can't. I can't. It set me off, and I turned it off and went back to watching The Simpsons. Because
oh my God, Angie said it. The rain and spine stays mainly on the plain. That was like Australian. I can't do accents either. But the difference is
I haven't seen it. No, I have. You guys are all way ahead of me. Angie, I haven't seen it. I had to shut it off. She just went to that professor's house who literally sings about being a tap dancing queer. He's like, I don't want a woman. No woman here. No woman. I'm like, we get it. You suck dick. Shut up. God, just get on with the fucking show. Like, I can't. I can't either. But I was like, that was like, let me tell you what's Gilligan's Island. Alex, get out. You get out.
Wonderful.
Gilligan's Island, I never understood why they didn't get off that island. But now I do. I wouldn't have tried to go anywhere. I can remember when Gilligan's Island had the Harlem Globetrotters on the show, and when it was a big television event. That's how old I am. Anyway, that's my number 3. It's not great because, again, I've been in bed. I haven't left that bed.
I've literally have taken on the brunt of most things that have upset you this week, in the form of not returned phone calls. But it's fine. I'm healing.
I was sleeping on. I went for my shot on Thursday. I came home Thursday night. I did my show, which, as you know, set me off. But I was also like fading away into the darkness. And as soon as that show was over, I washed off the geesh and I got into bed and I woke up shivering at 1 a.m. and it never stopped until, then, I woke up at 9 a.m. the next morning. I was like, oh my God, I'm dying. And this is how it feels to die. And my legs were aching.
I think they call that the shakes. And I think that's related to some other things going on. I don't know that you could assign that to.
That was Friday. And then I went and I literally couldn't get out of bed or do anything or talk. And I just literally, Saturday I came around and then.
No, that shot has kicked the ass of a lot of wonderful people and you, as it turns out. So, all right. So my number 2 thing, for Don't Poke the Bear.
Okay.
Are people that try to low-key pitch you shit. So like, hey girl, like we all get these on social media, like the what do you call them? The pyramid scheme things or the network?
Oh, Ponzi. Full Ponzi scheme?
Well, I don't know if it's full Ponzi. I don't have that kind of money. I'm talking about like, some online makeup or whatever. But like, so I have friend, like one girl that she's like, oh my God, I just really want to connect. And I'm like, all right, like I'll chat with you. And then she's like, also, what are you using? Because I've got some great deals with Arbonne makeup. And I was like, I'm going to stop you, right? Madam, don't do it. Don't sell me your nonsense. Oh, and by the way, hang on. Dave has a PSA. Thank you, Dave. Very important. Very important PSA.
I will block that motherfucker off of Facebook. So, David, I will, like this, as soon as
Megan,
I figure out.
Thank you. Yes, Pampered Chef, nail stickers. I had one.
Megan's here. That's my friend Megan from female-owned bike shop, Echo Park. Sponsored for my show, Revenge Fantasy Cycle.
Oh my God. So by the way, Megan of Revenge Fantasy Cycle, I forgot to mention to you last time that I was in a triathlon. And when I was back in the day and I was doing like radio, I was doing the morning show on the East Coast and they did a triathlon. And for some reason they were like, oh, you should do it. And I was like, that's a horrifying idea. And they were like, we're going to sponsor you, this bike shop. They had to they sent me a bike. They sent me all the jazz. They had to physically send a guy to come to the studio and remove me from on air to get me to train. And then I broke my helmet. When it came to the day of the triathlon, I had to borrow a helmet. It was so big that I was like, it wasn't staying on my thing. So I was trying to ride the bike and the thing was like ricocheting. My head was ricocheting. So I'm driving in the thing. I'm going on this route, right? And there's an ambulance and they're yelling at me. It was the Groton, Connecticut ambulance. They're like, Jackie Steele from Q105, you're going the wrong way. And I thought they were just like, they listen to the morning show and they were
Boston Balls.
So I was like, ding, ding, which bike? Screw you. No. Then other people started coming towards me and I was like, I am not going the right. So they rode behind me. I was behind people. They rode behind me the entire time on the like mega thing to get me through to where I needed to.
And kids, that is why you don't do a triathlon on PCP. I have told you.
Do not do it. Yeah, exactly, Megan. So I had an incident with the salesman shit. So okay, my brother got food poisoning. I don't want to name names, but it was from Arby's. And he also like, how did he not know? That's like the expectation. I'll have like the meats and then the meat sweats immediately. So he gets his like, whatever. He gets so sick, right? Oh my God, Jackie's like, how? I think we were together at that time, Jack. I think you were, or maybe we were just trying to forget. Yeah. So he gets so sick, my brother, with the food poisoning days. You know the whole story because I was like complaining to you the whole time. And he reached out to an attorney. And so he gets this attorney. So he says to me, the attorney wants to talk to you about what happened. I was like, well, I bore witness to everything. And I suffered right along with you because I had sleepless nights because what are you going to do? I'm not going to hold his hair. It's not that serious. It's not a ladies' night. But I wanted him to know I was there. So I was just like in the hallway in my robe, like, I'm here if you need anything. I'm not coming in there, but what can I do? So he said, the lawyer's going to call you. So the lawyer calls me today.
Oh.
And the lawyer says, by the way, I'll get to the lawyer part in a second. He says to me, oh, do you have information on your brothers? I said, yeah, sure. I'll send you the details. I fax and I email him the paperwork fax. And Alex is going to be like, what's a fax? I email him the paperwork. And then he goes, okay, are you an avid reader? And I was like, I wouldn't say avid these days, but I love to read. Yeah. And he's like, oh, wonderful. I wrote a book. And I was like, oh, about poisoning cases or I don't know what you're talking about. And he was like, no, it's just a book. It's fiction. If you're interested, I could send it to you and I'd love your feedback. And I was like, sorry, you want me to read your book? And he's like, yeah. I was like, oh, okay. He emailed me his book. This person is masquerading himself as some type of legal advice, whatever. Okay. And yeah, Dave, exactly. Disgusting. Okay. Masquerading himself and then sends me an ebook. And I was like, I don't know what. I forwarded it to my brother. I said, what is happening? What is this?
Why is that? That's weird.
I looked him up. He's not even, he's, you know me, I'm the receipts queen and I will Google him and we'll find it out. He's not able to, serve the bar for the state of California. He's not able to practice law within the state of California. So I was like, this guy's a absolute mess.
Wow. Yeah.
How disgusting is that?
Yeah. Hell no. I love it. I love how angry as a group we get.
Yeah.
I mean, they sent a carrier picture.
You know what, Dave? You're not wrong. I sent one of my chihuahuas but here's the thing. There's only one form of like the salesy thing. And I know somebody mentioned Amway in the comments too.
Oh, I love it.
But Danity says, this is why I only get, exactly.
I know.
I was so tempted to get the fries that day too. And stuff. I was just like, you know what? I can't do this. So anyway, so the only one, there is one thing that I have no problem being sold. And I don't know if you're familiar with the drag queen quesadilla.
Yeah.
Does anybody here watch it? Quesadilla is a super delicious queen who does a live Tupperware sales party drag show. And it is so amazing. I fangirl.
Yeah.
Every time. Yeah, so that's my thing. Don't sell me shit. I don't want your shit unless you're quesadilla. Be a little legal beagle. Don't pitch me your shitty book. Don't pitch me your makeup pyramid scheme. I wish you all the best, and I hope you all make money and, per usual, make money, get laid. Just don't do any of it on my time. That's all I'm asking.
I'm with you. That is really weird. And I mean, I'm sorry, but there needs, especially the lawyer, well, you assume it's a real lawyer, there's a level of professionalism. You don't expect them to tell you to like purchase some scented candles out of the trunk of their car. Get out. Read my book. Wait a minute. What was the book about? You don't even know.
It's like it's called Girl Under the Glass, and it's like some weird one of those. It almost looks like those books that try to be like Ren Fair style artwork, but then it looks a little bit autoerotic. It's got that vibe, and you're like, literally nothing about you says you should even be styling it. I mean, he's a mess. Angie, yeah, exactly. Where did my brother find this guy? Hell, that's where he found him. I can't. Thank you, Karen. Thank you. Exactly.
Right. And then charge it. Those are not billable hours. Yeah. Well, see, Danity knows. Danny knows what quesadilla.
I'm going to put quesadilla in here because you all need to know the name of quesadilla. Okay, so number two.
They're Chico's Angels fame. Those kids. They do
Chico's Angels. Yeah. So quesadilla is of the Chico's Angels clique. Amazing queen. Super wonderful. Support if you can. Okay, go. Number two.
My number two is not great. Neither was my number one.
Neither has this whole show been, but let's continue.
I like the way you're thinking. I spend a lot of time in grocery stores because, I never know what I want to eat. And I have all those dietary restrictions. I hate I don't know if you guys go to the deli. Do people go to the deli? Is that an old lady thing? I go to the deli, like to get deli cold cuts.
Are you talking about the cold cut counter at the grocery store, like that deli? Or you're like,
Yeah.
it's not a deli. I mean, we're both from the East Coast. When you say deli or delicatessen, I think you're going to a real deal.
Right.
I'm going to walk into a swinging pastrami, you know.
That's your butcher. That's your butcher. That's
Right.
different. But I eat a lot of turkey breast for lunch because I can eat that. So I always go get a boar's head honey turkey breast.
So good.
Sliced super thin or shaved. And I have had so many problems at Sprouts. They can go fuck themselves. I literally have had it with them. But I go into Sprouts. I told you the last time I was in, the girl was like, must be really bright in here. And I said, excuse me? It must be bright in here. You're wearing sunglasses. I'm like, we live in Southern fucking California. The sun is always fucking, hi, Willie. The sun is always fucking out. And I walked in from outside. Do I need to take them off? Put on my bow tie? What the fuck? I'm grocery shopping. I wear glasses. What do you fucking care? That was the last time I bought deli meat there. This time I go in. Of course, my sunglasses are on. But I walk.
So what is this? Queer rye for the straight guy? Oh, that was a rye bread joke. You're welcome.
Is that David? Who said that? Who said that? David?
No, I didn't.
Oh, that's good. Okay, write it down. Okay, you can say David, no. I'll let it slide. Anyway, I walked in this room. I wish I did. I go in, and the person who is working the deli is all the way in the back doing something in the ovens. And she says, I'll be right with you. I said, take your time. Like, I get it. I'm not that kind of asshole, surprisingly. And then I'm there a few minutes and I'm waiting. And goes, familiarize yourself with the deli counter. I'm like, it's fucking cold cuts. This isn't the Straits of Magellan. I know what I'm having. I had some idea, like, what is this wonderment before me that I'm seeing? What are all these shanks? Oh, I don't know what's happening. I'm like, yeah, I'm good, thank you. What are you having? I'm like, she's still over there. She's a good 15 feet away. I'm going to have a pound of honey turkey breast from Boar's Head, sliced thin. Okay. Is that all you want? Yeah, I'm yelling. Last time I did this with them once there, he said, I'm sorry. I said, and then I said, oh, you want me to yell? Okay. And then they're like, oh, wow, you're being really loud. Well, yeah, you won't walk towards me. So I'm shouting. Because, I mean, what do you want me to fucking do? Like,
right.
Well, get out of my way. I worked in a deli. I can cut my own fucking meat. You fucking idiots don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Does anyone here doubt that? Does anyone here doubt that? Go on.
I mean, I literally have done everything. So I'm like, okay, there's no rush. And then the guy comes over now. I've been speaking with a woman in the back. The guy's like, oh, what did you want? I'm like, I said it, this is the third time. I'm going to have a pound of honey turkey breast, sliced thin from Boar's Head. Okay, we'll get it for you. What did I get when I come home?
No.
Oven roasted turkey breast, not the right kind, thicker. And I'm like, what do I have to fucking do? All I want to do is get cold cuts. The one thing I could actually fucking eat that doesn't make me sick to my stomach. And I have to beg you. And I'm so fucking nice. And I don't want to be nice anymore. No. I want to walk in and say, I'll wait for you when you're done working and you come to the counter. I'll be right here. But then everyone's like, who's that crazy fucking... That's Billy Francesca. She's a bitch. I'm not a bitch, but do your fucking job. Or don't do your job. Thank you, Pace. I'm sorry. I'm getting myself all worked up.
Well, no, our Vons had, like, I had the same issue with them. They were like trying to be crime busters. First of all, it was at the holidays, and this guy was stealing like hams and shit, right? Like, and so they were like, first of all, no one's counting on the store employees at Vons to be sleuths, okay? Like bus keeper. You can barely package hamburger meat, all right? Now, there's some rock stars that I see all the time and yada, yada. And then there's the holiday teams. We know people are coming in, everything needs work, yada, yada. Fine, we expect it. I'm at the deli. The girl walks by. I try to order. She walks by. And I'm trying to figure what the hell's going on. She's so caught up in something. I look and I see that she's pointing at the guy. Now, 3 Vons employees, not security, Vons employees swarm on this guy. They're yelling at him. They get him to open his bag, and he takes out food, and he looks so sad. So, of course, I broke into 100 pieces, right? Because I'm like, here's the thing. It's the holidays. We're all here shopping for the holidays. The man is stealing food. What the hell is wrong with everybody? Number one, you don't have to dogpile someone. You don't know what their life is like.
No.
That's the only thing he has to feed his family, or he may be selling it. It's none of your business regardless. You're not there to stop ham thieves. You're there to slice my shit, bag it up, and get me on my way. That's why we're here today. So now, and I tried to buy the ham, find the guy. I drove around. I couldn't find him.
Yeah. Do not say ham meats. Ham thieves. Is that what you said? Meat thief?
Yeah, the ham thief.
Meat thief is the name of my new night that I'm doing in West Hollywood. Yeah. Willie, when have you ever known me not to speak clearly and loudly? I mean, life is up. Kale, I know it's pathetic. Listen, I get it. I'm with you. It's pathetic, but I just find it so fucking strange because my parents instilled in me, whatever job you're doing, we talk about all the time, do it well or don't do it. Or go find another job. I get it, but do your job well because other things, the universe will cultivate other magical things for you if you do what you're doing well. Like whatever it is.
People are watching. No matter what it is, people are watching. I put the same energy into the things that I donate my time to, which versus paid things or paid produced gigs and yada yada. A, because I give a shit about the people that I'm putting my time to. How hard is that? And B, like, people see you regardless. You don't know what's going to lead from to this, to that, to this, to that. And also, like, you should take pride in what you're doing. I'm going to start a huge beef and meat war, and I hope you're ready for that because I feel like that's the energy we need tonight.
All right, let me get crazy.
Okay, so, well, first, Danny. Yeah, exactly.
Wow, Danny. Not wrong.
Hi, Tosh.
Honey. This bitch goes for her shot today. Josh goes for, he got his first fucking shot today, and it's different from the supermodels. Supermodels walk in, it gets dropped off. You know how we're all of 6 an hour. This one, 10 minutes, leaves with a gift bag.
Of course, exactly. Yeah, just full of like Belvedere and a better house. So before I move into the fight about this, I want to say, Karen, I feel like I've missed opportunities to shop with you because I don't know what you're getting friendly with the potato salad about, but I'm into it.
I don't know what that is. I can't because of the mayo, Karen. I have a mayo allergy. I can't eat it. Go on.
I will be happy to shop with Karen now that I know she's got like a potato salad kink. I'm very interested. Okay, so here's the beef. Here is the beef. It is between two of our favorites, Carmine.
Okay, I think I like it sliced real thin too. It's Italian because we like to have all of that. It's thin. Go on.
Yeah. But hang on, because guess who else is Italian that wants to have beef about the beef?
Who's this?
Polino.
See, I can't stand the people who come and break balls with those slices. A pound is a fucking pound, no matter how it's sliced. You put on the sandwich. Dave, I'm not going to eat a fucking ham, a turkey steak like this.
Right.
Chewing on it. What are you talking about?
How can you say it doesn't matter, you raving psychotic? God. It does matter. You'll break your jaw. You can't have a thick piece of turkey like that.
You know what, Dave? I'm going to make you a sandwich because you have sliced meat. Because you don't just, first of all, anyone who just grabs the meat and just puts it on the bread. I take that meat and I go like this until it's folded. Ribbons of folded meat. And people are like, oh, the sandwich is so amazing. Is it amazing? Yes, because it took the time to do it properly. Dave, I'll make you a proper sandwich because someone in your life is not making you the proper lunch meat. There, I've said it.
There we go. That's market makeup for the win.
The sausage down your pants.
Coming for the win.
You know what? This bit. Oh, come on now. What's this about? Oh, about working. Hi, Conrad. Conrad got his second shot today too. I keep track of everybody, what everyone's doing. So when I see my
everyone's here for Tosh.
Everyone's here for Tosh. I mean, you know what? Reel it in. She's spoken for.
You know what, Alex? Don't do this. I don't want this to be the thing that separates us. We have so much opportunity, and yet here you come with this shit.
No, it's too much. It's too
Kwame
much.
says thickness does matter. Didn't phrase it that way. Just guessing.
Okay, you know what? Jackie, two things.
Wait, Kwame says I want to read a newspaper through my phone.
I agree. I agree. I like it. Listen, I'm out of vodka.
Well, go get a cup, glass, pint, jug.
Do you have time to pee without anyone knowing or no?
Yeah, I won't tell them.
Okay.
Run.
Now, keep track how many times I pee. This is number 2.
Dave has a spreadsheet going, so don't you worry about that. Marky, make ribbons of folded meats. Wonderful. Oh, God. Willie says never had ribbon meats. Fantastic. Oh, here's Dave Polino. I have a feeling it's the first time both of you have complained about the meat being too thick. Yeah, fact. Wonderful. Wonderful. Again, Paolo comes in with a different kink. Paolo, I've got a whole something special that I'm going to be showing you on the show tonight. So stay tuned for that.
Okay, I'm getting vodka.
Oh, good for you. We all believe in you.
Just letting everyone know what's happening.
We're all counting on you.
Do it.
I see Willie's here. Isn't Willie Willie, are you in New Orleans? Am I getting that right?
Yeah.
Willie Pooh, yeah?
Yeah.
How are you, Willie? Hello and love to New Orleans. There's so many of the regulars here and so many comments. I'm like trying to scroll through and like catch up with everybody.
Take me to the river.
Oh God, Alex buys prepackaged deli slices. What do we think?
I love this. Is the hot topic for everybody.
Yeah, deli meat might be our most shining star topic here. I don't do the prepackaged slices. I can't.
No.
It's the thickness. Alex does it. Alex, look at him. All that beauty gone to waste because he buys prepackaged deli slices. What can
I'm
you
going
do?
to block you so quickly on Instagram, Alex. I won't live in a world. You cannot buy. You don't know where that's been, how long it's. What are you talking about? Open your mind. You know what? I need to have I'm going to get myself a meat wagon. There it is. Meat wagon.
I absolutely love that the person here that is comprised of the most preservatives is concerned about prepackaged deli meats. Good for you, Billy.
That is something. Jackie.
Devin says gross, and how dare you?
Yeah, Devin, jump on board. It's just meat. I get my meat wherever I can. I like steak, turkey too, Benny.
Yes, that was my nickname in college. So thank you for bringing that back up. You're cheap. Oh, you're back on the board, Alex. You're back on the board.
Okay, perfect. All right. I want to meet.
All right, we have to get to the next. Don't
Only been an hour. Doing
See,
great.
Devin, this is what I'm talking about because we're all East Coasters, though. There's so many East Coasters here. Exactly. Specific delis for specific meats. 100% agree. I'm from Connecticut, but 100% agree.
Yeah. No, it's true. My point is, I don't want to shout my orders. Sometimes it's just easier when you can get.
Oh, Alex, you've got some support in the house from Kwame, of course. You're so lovely.
Yeah, that is true. But see, why? What is this? What does it mean?
See, he's pitching turkey. He probably has a sales team.
College foods offend me. See, Danity's been triggered by all this meat talk. But that's a girl who knows her way around a salami. Okay, listen.
Okay, let's get to number one of the thing. Do we have a number one? You have a number one?
What's your number one?
This is gonna. Well, I don't know. This might be more controversial than the meat, but my number one is we are not okay.
No,
we are not okay.
Now I have a follow-ups. Do you mean humans in general? Do you mean the planet, or do you mean yes?
All of the things, but I feel like we go through this whole crazy ass time, and now we're all supposed to just get back out and do comedy and perform drag and live your life and pay your taxes. And wait, we were begging the government for money to eat as of a week ago. We were. You know what I'm saying? Like all of our performers have had nothing for months and months and months and months, which you should always tip an artist, tip a performer, throw them a little something. Not me. I'm fine. I could get payments in wine, seriously. But the point is, like, if there's an artist in your life, seriously, please drop them a little something. Like when I couldn't get my hair done by Atomic Sean at Siren Salon, I would Venmo him money for a full cut and color, even though I was doing the box dye. He forgave me. But because what is everyone supposed to do when you can't get anything? So, and I know we know all that, and we all want to feel like we've come out of it, but yes, we're coming out of it. And yes, we're getting vaxxed. And by the way, I'd love to know if on the dating apps, there's like half vaxxed, fully vaxxed. Like, do you know what I mean?
Oh my God, they're everywhere. It's
gotta be.
Oh, it's
gotta be, right? So
it's like humans.
They can't, people can't stop themselves. And I get it, like live your life. But we're not like mourning the loss of ourselves during this time. I don't know if that makes sense to everyone, but like we've been through some major shit, And like, I feel like this is the most keep on trucking. You know what I mean? Like everyone's just like, it's like the cat poster, hang in there. And you're like, I'm white knuckling.
I'm literally, I don't know what else to do. Yeah. No, you're absolutely.
No, we're not. I'm not the only one, because every time I say it, somebody pipes up and goes, I'm not sleeping either. Right. Yeah. And, like, and those are even the good days. It's not even like, oh, I had a shit day today. It's like the levels are just wicked off across the board. And don't pitch me your crystals and bullshit. I don't want to hear it. Don't sell me an essential oil.
I'm burning sage in the kitchen. I swear to you, this sage.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Well, you're absolutely right. There's so much to unpack from what you're saying. One thing I saw today, and Danity had posted it. I know I miss gigs too.
Yes, Danity
posted this weekend that she was going somewhere. Said, I can't wait to tip my queen. She's going to see a drag show this weekend. Yeah. And I just love it. Like, what a nice thing to throw out there. Yeah. You know, saying like, I'm excited about that, so I can tip people. It's people were tipping at the brunch, which I did a number.
This is how friends become.
To be fair, no one is really begging you to. What a fucking.
And then they found him, and it was just a bow tie buried in the desert. Literally. It was a sad state of affairs.
And that asshole, Carmine, I gave him a vintage goddamn library card catalog case made of like the finest mahogany. That was a gift from Robert Preston, who gave it to me. I just don't have any space for it, so I brought it to his house, and it fits perfectly there. But she's calling you out. Hi, Douglas.
Yes, everyone is fucking crazy. Like, no question. Jackie's like, the struggle's been too real. And Jackie, again, another, artist, like, this is what goes on. It's just been really, and it's not like, oh, well, things are tough. It's like, hey, things have been really real for a really long time. And we've just gone from in our pajamas, crying at our stew, to like, oh, we have to pretend things are great and like go back to like, like busting ass. It just feels really, oh yeah, Devin says, yeah, agreed.
That's happening too. It's all starting to come back, and it's just like, is anything better? Has anyone learned? And it's so there's a lot to unpack, and it's not making me vaxxed for masks. So Janet Markey, that's what's got. Okay, I ended the pandemic with a partner and left it without one, and have no idea what it's supposed to look like post-COVID.
Exactly. This is a great point, Alex, and thank you for bringing that up. Like, you went in with a partner, you left without one. What is that? What is that even? I mean, a lot of people have had relationships end and marriages and all these things, which we know. Yeah. And like, that's tough as shit, Jackie Rivera, I miss working and going. Yeah, Jackie does a lot of production work on the East Coast. Yeah, like, it's real. And is this program available in English? Thank you, James. And good evening.
I will come after you with a fucking hammer, this rich New York bitch. Don't listen to her. I'll get her. Don't worry. I'll get her. You still have your place up the street. I'm coming by for cocktail. You can put your ashes in.
I don't even know who he's threatening now, me or you, but I'm very into it. That's like on my second only to Karen's potato salad kink is Carmine's threatening of me. It's amazing.
Karen has a potato. That's funny.
I'm very interested. Yeah, see, Megan, this is exactly it. There's also this fear of like, they keep changing it, opening, closing. And yeah, we're like just all doing what we have to do. But of course we're having that reaction. Like, are they sure? Do I get to go to a concert this year, or are they, whatever you're into,
At the end of the day, this whole experience is going to have, they're not going to have to, but it's part of like, we need to take care of ourselves and find the like-minded people, because I'm like, when do I stop wearing a mask? I'm like, God, I don't even actually know that I'm going to stop wearing a mask when I'm just out in weird places or inside. I'm like, because the Asian folks do that. Now, Blythe tells me the Asian communities do it when they're not feeling well. They wear a mask. Like, I'm not feeling 100%.
Protect other people.
Protect other people and themselves. Like, I might be, it's like, okay, which I'm like, wow, that is really respectful and amazing. But Americans are such fucking whiny motherfucking pieces of shit. It makes me fucking nuts. I want to throttle so many fucking people. I just don't understand it. I mean, like, I know I don't want to leave my house either, Douglas. I'm with you.
Is anyone else having that like trigger moment of not wanting to leave the house at all? Like, I go to the store for 7 minutes and I'm done. I can't do it anymore. I only go do Target. I can't go in.
I was like that before any of this happened. When I liked my gigs, I liked being out, throwing it all out there, life of the party, swinging off the chandeliers. When I'm home, I'm like, no. I want to stop. No, you'll see me when I'm out. Selfish Fox is exactly correct. But Jax, you're right. It's like, oh, okay, hold on. Jesus, David is writing a soliloquy for us now. Hold on. Seriously, it's been a chore trying to keep my kids mentally. Yeah, that's all. The kids. My mom's been talking about it too. Being a dad is hard. I can handle anything except when my kids are upset.
Yeah.
Don't get me started. I can't with the kids.
Are going through it.
Children. Do not come. It's so rough. I wanted to tell you, Jackie, about kids too, but it's off topic. It's off our Don't Poke the Bear topic. I can get to it later.
Do we have topics on this show? Do we stay on the top? Is that a thing? Karma threatening violence. Is that considered hot now? Yeah, that's what I mean. Things have shifted, Alex.
Alex.
Things have shifted.
Alex, we'll have you over the house. You can see us yelling at each other. It'll get old real quick.
Night, Rivera.
Good night, darling. Okay. That's a lot. That's a lot. Thank you, Kale. But now Jackie's giving me anxiety because I'm getting a lot of anxiety.
About what?
The opening and people and me having to not scream and yell at people.
I never told you not to yell at people. Now, see, Carmine, this is where Carmine and I are like aligned. Yep. We were supposed to learn a lesson, and no, I was just saying this yesterday. This was an opportunity, and I say all the time, like, we could be paradise, but we are lost. We are not. We don't want it. We don't. It's just ego and madness and like pathetic, self-aggrandizing nonsense. People don't want to take the lesson.
Did you ever see that movie called The Matrix?
Does anyone else want to co-host this show? I'm just going to take bids. Did you ever see that show? Because in the show The Matrix, that guy who always goes. The movie The Matrix?
What?
The show? Was there a show called The Matrix?
The movie. The show.
The movie. Oh, the program. Fine. Yes. Okay. The Matrix.
The program. Okay, because he said in it, never heard of it. John, I will come for you.
Thank you, Caroline. Someone has to get.
I live alone. No one loves me. Listen, because in that movie, he says the first design of the Matrix, it was paradise, and the humans rejected it because there was no struggle. And I always thought, like, wow. And I've been watching a lot of documentaries, and I say this all the time. Is all we do is fight? Is fight, take over, fight, take over? I'm like, oh my God, it's exhausting.
Right. And this has given us all we needed to know to look at these systems, to look at the power systems, all the control, how the government, where they show care, where they don't, which is mostly don't. Like, do you know what I mean? Across the board. And I don't care about your political the structure overall, right? Like, we are not a people first structure. We're not, right? We may be driven by many things, but that I think was proven. Oh, and then Devin has a good point. I've
gotten to participate in management. Is that what that MTGS?
Meetings. Stay tuned.
Sorry, Jackie, take over. Thanks, Milo.
I've got to participate in meetings and classes I wouldn't normally get to because of timing and traffic. So I hope online options remain so I can stay involved. That's a good point.
Well, Jackie and I, it is a good point. We talked about doing this show live from a place.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't sure we were funny. So
that's not how that happened. So I will say, because this bitter bitch, you know that thing where like someone's in, they're like, oh, you're going to be funny, right? And it's, you've dealt with all that, you know, and you're just like,
and then I'm like
well, you're getting booked to DJ a gig and like, you can spin, right? And you're like, then why are we doing? Yeah. I mean, you know who I am. Why are you called me? I don't know. What are we doing? Like, this is what we're doing.
Called me. I want to stay home.
But I think it's that thing where people try to just engage with the person doing the thing and like be funny about it or whatever. So
right.
Yeah, but you weren't having it all. Angie agrees that we should have learned a lesson. I absolutely agree with that.
That's really sad. That's really
Alex says the talkies.
You know what, y'all? And you've got me over a barrel because
some of them would love to get you over a barrel, but go on. Do you have a number one? Do you have a number one?
When I had money, I could buy and sell you people. Not now. I have to be nice, and it's a nightmare. And I've had it. Tell me a joke.
Yes, already poking the bear. That's my number one. That's my new number one thing. Okay, when you say, tell me a joke.
Yeah. I have a joke. What's wrong?
Do you have a number one? Did you do a number one?
I do, but after yours, I should have gone because yours is I kind of want to skip mine. Mine's not.
All right, let's skip it. By the way, I know we did a lot of number ones tonight. Am I right, Paulino?
That's a pee joke. You're terrible. You're all just terrible to it.
I am.
My number one is something I think a lot of people can relate to. It's something that's out there that I don't think anyone talks about. I've started rewatching the X-Files, and
we're doing this. Okay.
No, because they are the worst FBI agents ever. They are always getting followed. They're always getting caught. They're always losing their fucking guns. I mean, I understand the premise of the show, but I don't. But I'm literally like, what am I fucking watching? And then I just watched an episode that was in the exact same fucking thing I saw in another episode, but now it was in the woods instead of being in the Antarctic. And I was like, and they literally made the same mistakes, and I was like, what am I watching? What am I? It makes
it sounds like you're watching America. They're just making the same mistakes, and this show hasn't gotten any better. Douglas says that your number one thing is when you have no ice in your drink. Yeah.
At a club, Jackie, one of the things I missed most about post-apocalyptic coronavirus is when I'm in a club and I get on the microphone and go, will you pause the music? Are we out of ice? Because my cocktail, the ice would have melted. And the bartenders are like, oh my God. And then I'm like, thank you. I miss that. I mean, people don't miss it because they're like, that fucking old lazy bitch. But guess what? I'm on my way back to the middle again. So you're
still the old lazy bitch in charge, so who cares? Oh, there, Melrose Place episodes with Devin. There you go. You've got a play date. Wonderful.
Perfect.
Wonderful.
I never watched Melrose Place.
I never did. Billy and I, truth be told, both spend a lot of time watching old British murder mysteries. It's like,
I love it so much.
It's our jam. Oh, Karen says, don't worry, there still won't be ice when you get back out there. Exactly.
Thank you, Karen. It's true. Yeah. I love the British murder mysteries. Those I like because it's just they're so convoluted and those just go on. This I'm just like, you're an FBI agent. Have you had any training? Have you had any training whatsoever? But that David Duchovny is a dish. And I talk about too. So is Gillian Anderson. Just really but she looks amazing now.
She looks, stunning now. She is.
That's my number one. I can't because
let's give it. Can I just ask the people a question? Sure. Because how many of you think Billy and I need these matching?
I don't wear purple.
So many people responded to me and were like, this is a thing. And I did have 2 other people that wanted to get matching caftans. I try to save it for you, but if that's how you feel. God.
We could do a caftan bar crawl. Get it too. Now all of a sudden things opening doesn't look so grim, does it? But I can't wear purple.
Oh, Carmine, no. Well, I don't doubt or challenge Carmine when it comes to that shit. So
I went downtown LA. I can't tell you why, but I had to go downtown. I bought fabrics. I'm dropping off my seamstress tomorrow. I have a fitting. Well, I have a fitting for a whole bunch of stuff. But they're gonna make my caftans tomorrow.
Wonderful. Can we do a caftan bar crawl for those in the area when the world starts? Is that a thing?
If you'd like to do a caftan bar crawl, please email. We'll start here at my house. Is a caftan? Yes. Is a caftan ever? No. Angie, no.
Absolutely not.
People.
Karen says it's on sale. And that's right. This is where we have to be.
I don't want to wear purple. For the price?
Carmine.
That caftan is. I have some beautiful caftans that I have.
Of course you do.
Well, I'm going to tell you. Years ago, Della Reese gave me one, and that's what started this whole thing. And that's what started the whole caftan craze.
Where is Danity? Because Danity nailed it. Boom! Death drop. I love that Death drop is catching on.
I'm sorry that I have a lot of celebrity friends.
When he first got his peach caftan from Meredith Baxter Burney, I remember that night well.
And she couldn't wear it with that fair skin. That's how I got it. The whole thing started with Ellen Hunt and my 7-layer dip. Okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to have you know what we're going to do, Jackie? Okay, it's coming to me. We're going to do a caftan bar crawl. Okay?
Yes, love it. Here for it.
We're going to meet here at my house.
Yep.
And we're going to do, I'll set it up with the bars. I guess everything's been closed. They won't probably give me a deal or whatever, but whatever. But I remember how you said you wanted to do stuff. When we do things, we find a way to like everyone to throw in a little bit of money and we give it to a charity.
Of course.
And so we'll do a caftan pub crawl.
Yeah.
And we'll do a $5 like entry fee to be there. And we'll and even if it's $100.
And charity pub crawl is what I'm hearing, and I am in for it. Karen says, "Fashions by Mrs."
Oh my God, Karen! I played Mrs. Roper in a play. I played Mrs. Roper at the Cavern Club Theater, and Stanley, I nailed it. And I didn't shave my beard because I am a woman of principle. No, yeah, it was an all-star cast, and it was just wonderful. Okay,
Wonderful.
That was my number one. I just want everyone to know that Fox Mulder literally couldn't FBI himself out of a goddamn Radio Shack. That's it.
You know what? I wanted to ask if we can. I don't know. I'm sure, like, well, screw it. We're just going to dive into it. We have a new segment on the show where we talk about what is going on in the world of apps. What? Boom.
What's happening? Jackie thought that name up. Isn't that brilliant? What's happening? Like an app, and instead of happening, you change it to, you drop the H.
All right, killing it now. Okay. Isn't he precious?
There's slow people here like myself who are like, what's an app? So
that whole thing. So the reason this came up is I was at Kwame's house. We were at the fire pit at Kwame's. Just a couple of pals hanging out, drinking his expensive, scotch. I brought the cheap wine, drank his alcohol. Yeah. So such a beautiful night. So we're hanging out at Kwame's, right? And we're talking, and somebody brings up the app Manly. Has anyone heard of the app Manly? I'm going to try to pull it up and show you real quick. And then I have some evidence of what this app does. So Manly is an app that allows, male presenting persons to enhance their physicality for dating apps, like their images, right? So like you can get buff, you can get like a chest, all these things.
I'm going to get sick.
No, it's wonderful. First of all, look, you can see I already put my photo in to try to like doctor it up, right?
Oh, yeah.
So let me show you. So this is the thing. I actually look really cute there. But here's the thing. Okay. So this is the deal. It's Manly is the app. Okay. You could change tattoo. You can put fake tattoos, which are my nemesis. I will never. Those weird shirt sleeves with fake tattoos. Suck it up, Buttercup. Get a tattoo. Not here for the fake ones.
No.
So, so Danny says, I don't think I fit Manly's target clientele. Exactly.
Baby, you're not their demographic.
Exactly. So Kwame says, drinks up. So you can do it. And here's the thing. You can adjust your your body. You could do a selfie. You can do makeup and other things. But so here's the thing with the body. I just want to show you guys because it's insane and wonderful. I'll use my photo to start. You can add, those are real tattoos. Don't mess with me. But so you can do tattoos and add, look at all the tattoos you can add. Fake tattoos.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I did one, so I'll show you. You got fake tattoos. You have
I don't understand the reasoning behind it.
You can slim yourself. So if you like touch it, it makes you slimmer. You can put abs in. Mine isn't a full body one, but like those are fake abs. So like, like you put a highlighter on your contour or whatever, you can do fake abs with lighted abs, right? That if I showed my stomach, you can move it down or whatever. My nails are chipped, but my heart is.
No.
Yeah. No. You could do a chest. That's like fake chest highlights. If you were to move that down, like beef your chest up a little bit, I'll show you. You can do
I don't understand.
You could do muscles and add on muscles. I'll do my chin so you can see what the chin looks like. Let me just show you.
Wow.
It beefs up any area. So like if you want to do it, like if I were to let's go to my chest, right? So I'll put the circle there. That's my normal little chest. And this is a little beefed up. You see my birds all jacked up?
Wow.
If you go to the witch, I put it on the witch, right?
Wow.
You can see the arm is beefed up. You see the arm?
Yeah.
So if it's a full like chest photo, and I took one that I'll put on here. Wait, where's Alex? Why the fuck? Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Because if you're going to meet in real life, they're going to know you are a hatchet-faced troll when they see you.
Exactly. Said well down.
Come on, Alex, get it together. He's already pretty. And he has hair, for fuck's sake. Don't listen to her.
Exactly. So let me show you the one.
No.
Right? You're like, wait, why are we doing this? Jesus, people just hate themselves. Oh, here's my photo. I put in the fake tattoo on the chest and the arm. Those are terrible tattoos also. Yeah.
Wow. That is
really something.
It's unfortunate that people really hate themselves. It's all of these things.
Everybody say rest in peace to Dave Polino. Rest in peace, Dave. It was nice knowing you.
Dave, don't you come for the Babs tattoo. You know that's going to get you in trouble. I don't understand why people hate themselves so much. I don't understand it. They just, apps like these and what,
Yeah, seriously.
Correct, sir. You're absolutely correct.
That's true. What is real life, James? Thank you.
That's true. I mean, that's true. It's all, wow. You know what? Jackie, do they?
Probably.
Womanly. I mean, I just don't understand it. I don't understand I mean, I guess for funsies, if you're being silly, but people are doing it and then posting the photos of them. That's how I look. And it's like, no, you don't look that way.
At all.
Wow.
I don't understand. Like, I don't even like to do a lot of ultra filters because I'm just like, this is what it is and whatever, I might do a little.
No, I don't do. No. We filmed last week and Danny did some outtakes and it looks like I'm carrying twins. I mean, and I'm not that big, but I am so much bigger. But I'm like, oh, well, because and I've said this to people too when I'm like hosting something. The beautiful part of being a hideous monster is I don't have to worry about it. Getting older, no one is going to expect me to look better. But these poor motherfuckers who starve themselves and do the injections and all of the fucking ooh la la. I'm like, girl, eventually it's going to catch up with you, and you are so fucked because you're fall from grace. Because guess what? I've looked like this for over 15 years, and nothing's changed. Now, granted, it's no Sistine Chapel. However, it still gets visitors. Josh Wells, he posted a picture on Instagram holding a baby, and I was like, well, that explains the weight.
Good friends.
That is another deep fake. Some guy, it's no. Oh, shit.
That's bullshit.
That is rough. I love you, James. Thank you, sweetheart. But that's the fun part of really owning who you are.
Yes.
Because when you really do love yourself and own who you are, I mean, we were joking about it on Easter Sunday because, I'm dancing around in an Easter bunny hat that I had. And Carmine said, it sounds like that Easter bunny's going to have a heart attack because I was Sistine Chapel. Leave the nose alone, dear. Leave the nose alone. Yeah, I just figure let them see you the way they are.
It is a new way to catfish, and absolutely.
Right. What's the point?
Also to Angie, like, sure, they want our money, but they don't want our struggle. You dig? Come on, sir, we're not doing it. Oh, James, I know you. Oh, that wasn't what I meant to do. James, I know you're talking to Billy, but I'll say thank you anyway.
Oh, it was maybe for both of us.
I'll take it. Doesn't matter.
I don't do dating apps anymore. Well, great that I'll get off Grindr. But when I did, I chose. Yeah, right. Oh no, I look terrible in all my pictures. I look because I just, I have to. Aren't you that drag queen? Yes, I'm internationally acclaimed. What do you want me to do?
Death drop, Danity, death drop.
An eyelash. Girl, let them see that later. Don't scare them away so quickly. It just is really upsetting because there's just not a lot of people loving themselves. You know? And so
I want to talk about someone who absolutely loves themselves that we love, who I do believe is watching the program tonight.
Okay, let me see.
Kwame, that's so nice. Everyone's so lovely here and so nice to each other.
We had a good group. I can't wait to see one in their caftans.
But I think Angie said she would come to town for it. Everyone's like very into the in-person thing, first of all, but also like, boom, here's Angie. Coming to town for the caftan crawl. Thank you.
Angie far away? Is Angie far away, or is she like next town over or something?
No, Angie moved, but she comes back to town. So she's only like in NorCal. Like she's only up, yeah.
Okay, we'll plan it when Angie's in. Jackie, this is gonna be our like June thing.
I'm down. Like, if John is still here, will you take some photos, or maybe we don't want evidence?
Actually, I don't know what you want, but let's plan it for a Sunday fun day.
That's right.
For what now? No way. No, darling. They don't even have a state bird. All right, let's.
Okay, so this leads us to. I hope Paolo is still here. Are you here, or have you passed out?
Hello. Oh, I don't know. But she was drinking earlier.
And a puddle of shame yet. So this is someone who we know loves themselves, that we love, and this is a new.
Brilliant. Jackie thought all these up. They're brilliant. They're absolutely brilliant.
Thanks. I didn't do a graphic for it because time, but I did say that. Oh, hang on, Dave Polino has a super important announcement.
Let's see. I'll be nice for a minute, Jackie. Oh, that is beautiful. There's love in this house.
Amazing.
You know.
Yes, John. Yes, John. We are doing it. We are doing it. Okay. Sorry. Back to the gym. So this new segment is called "What the F Are They Doing?" where we share photos of people in our lives and question their life choices and try to suss out what exactly it is they're doing. And we're going to start with Paolo.
I mean, there's really.
This is a cheek-to-cheek photo. This is
right.
He's trying to be a midnight cowboy. This is a man who's trying to stake his claim in the world.
That's brilliant.
He's trying to make a name for himself, and he is.
Stole that hat, which I absolutely love. Why no, Betty? Right? It's like, bitch.
This is America. That's the thing. 100%.
Oh my God, Paolo is so amazing. Obviously, that photo's from a million years ago since everything closed.
Yeah, of course.
The Imperial logo for Star Wars. That's brilliant. Paolo is going to be pissed that he disappeared into the. He's going to come back and say, "These bitches." That's a riot. Over at Flaming Saddles, obviously.
Of course, yes. We spoke out of my way. Flaming Saddles had such wonderful dancers and performers.
That's funny. What are they doing? What's the segment called? What are they doing?
What the F are they doing? What are you doing?
I like what the F. What the F? Is that good? Where is his mustard?
It was a 50% off sale, Benjamin. Don't judge. He's on a budget.
Crazy.
He's on a budget.
Crazy.
He could only afford the goatee. He couldn't afford the full tilt.
Oh, that's funny.
R.I.P. Saddles. I know, but I'm hoping they come back. I keep stalking and waiting for it. He looks like he's got a handy under.
We've all been there, thank God.
Thank God. I don't pray much, but when I do, it's for a handy under the table. I think we'd all agree on that.
Tough room. Okay. I thought you had. Is there only one?
Yeah, that's the only one that I had because I'm lazy. But I want to end on the handy note.
What a great fucking segment. You only put one fucking picture up.
Well, yeah. Do you want to tell everybody about our production meeting this week? Why don't you, since you
moving on, Adam.
I'm just saying, if that's something you want to talk about.
From that shot, that House of Pfizer took over my body. It was a lot. That's
it was a lot. It is a lot. The show's a lot.
We're gonna do more of those pictures, so watch out, because we're going to find pictures and say, what the F are you doing?
What are you doing? What are your choices? Why are you making them? I don't understand any of it. And I think it's going to end up being a lot more Paolo than he's going to anticipate. But I'm okay with that.
He's our state bird. I took a picture. Carmine wanted us all to go to the farmer's market, but I said I'm only going to the farmer's market if I dress like a complete weirdo. Well, lo and behold, everyone dresses like a weirdo there.
You got on brand. What?
I didn't know. I'd never been to a farmer's market because, well, why would I? It doesn't seem like something I would ever do. Because he passed out. She was full. It's only 9:30 for God's sakes. Benny, we have to get back to work where we go to work at 9 o'clock.
This show's got 2 more hours. Come on, Benny. Come on now.
Starting work at 9 p.m. and then I'd be going home at 2 something. Like, that's going to be because my naps. I'm down for a nap like that. and I'm out, as you know.
Yeah.
I like all of these new ideas you come up with. I think our show really has legs.
Thank you. Now, I did have one more that I wanted to show that I did get to drop in real quick. And I know that they've shared this for the Bernie. I get the Bernie, but if you could just remove the Bernie for just a moment.
Going to kill me. But no, he's had that picture. That's Derek and his sister Michelle. You look at the kids, that little drivey. Because I save all those pictures.
What are they doing? What is happening? Who are your friends? This is the bougiest
Benny
photo.
DJ Derek Montero and his sister Michelle. Of course, the Bernie drop is new, but that original picture is them in that child's Cadillac car. East Coasters, all East Coasters, Massachusetts. Yeah.
Now is not the time to brag about being an East Coaster. So just if you could pull that back, that would be great. I don't think
they won't add that to my.
Good night, Alex. We love you. You're beautiful.
Good night, Alex, sweetheart. Bye, sweetheart. Thank you.
Oh, Karen's talking about the farmer's market.
Something about the vegetables makes it really does. I went out full tilt. Well, don't you know that Pierre Cardin saw my photo and they want me to be one of their influencers? I'm going to make it, Jackie. As soon as someone tells me who Pierre Cardin is, I'm going to get in so much trouble for giving that picture to Jackie.
Wait, Carmine's.
Bitches. Evil bitches. The whole house.
James says I have a crush on you, just like a bitch with a car, James.
That's it, James. You found a bitch who's got a car driving you around. You're fine with it.
We see you.
Derek has the most fun pictures. I always am like, and I'll send it back to him just randomly. He's like, "You saved that?" I'm like, "Oh yes, I did." I'm gonna get in trouble for this one. I can feel it in my body.
I love it. We did that as a little test run. We just wanted to put our toe in the water about what's happening and about yes, just a little toe, but just to see what everybody thought about it. So if you liked it, do you like the what's happening? Do you want to talk about the apps and the shenanigans that you all get into because you're filthy, filthy, rotten whores? Do you want to talk about, to show more photos and friends' photos? There's some nasty ones. So I'm always happy to spill out.
Oh my God, is that funny? I swear to God, I have to pee so bad. You have David, I swear to God. I swear. I can't help it.
These people know you so freaking well. It's not even funny. It's really not even funny. Okay. So once again, of course you do. Angie Miller's throwing shade from Sacramento. So suck on that. Yeah, Dave, that was perfect timing. So once again, our 1 hour show that starts at 8 started at like 8:15 and is well over an hour. But so do you all have anything else you want to chat about while we're here? Or can I go drink and cry? Which is my scheduled programming on a Tuesday. Just wondering what.
I dropped my Japanese calendar. Oh.
We never hear water running. I just want to say I hear and see a lot.
My hands. I really did. My calendar.
John Visco wants his money back. Exactly. I told him that you would be.
Wow, bitches.
In fairness, I said you would be urinating throughout the show, and I think he misunderstood my pitch.
Johnny, I have to pee a lot. It's just who I am as a person. Okay.
Good. My partner wants dating advice. What's my life? Okay, great.
You're in trouble.
Wonderful.
I don't.
You're going to have to ask a specific question if you want dating advice, because if you ask both of us, we're going to say not worth it. We're tired and don't bother me.
Yeah, it's a lot. I don't understand why anyone would date. I can't even.
Wonderful.
Everyone is so horrible. I just want to point that out.
James wants to see your calendar. Can you share your calendar?
Jackie, you've seen it. Because I bought it. It's just my little desk calendar.
Yes, you're getting a question about. Oh, there it is. Hang on, show that first, and we'll come back to pace.
But it's all in not all in Japanese, but the days of the week. So I never know. But I get confused. I wanted something very minimalistic, just so I can look at the date. But now I don't know what day of the week it is.
Well, there's nothing new there. So I think Paige, you're asking if we know anything about LA Pride. Not officially as of yet, but I do know there's going to be a virtual panel that's going to be happening about a LGBTQ film about gun control. It's all that I can say. And the reason I know it is because I moderated the panel the first time and I'm going to be moderating it this time. So stay tuned for that. But that is all that I know at this juncture. But there's some other fun things in the works of being actively talked about. So we'll see.
We'll see about that. I am your honey bunny all the way from San Jose, California. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen this summer. I mean, I might go to New Orleans for a month. I might just rent a house and just take it and just drink myself sober.
All the witches are flying the coop. That's what happens. They all go home to.
I don't need that. I want you to. I don't have. I mean, my dating advice is pretty simple. You have to really know yourself before you go find anybody else or want to, because it'll never work. It just doesn't. And I see it time and time and time again. But people then, but then people are together and they're like, oh, I'm learning about me. I'm like, well, you're learning about you with someone else. So
through someone else's lens, or like how you're affected by that other person. You're not necessarily learning about you. Yeah. Now, although I will say that, like, I don't need it, I want you to give it. I think that's actually the best relationship advice anyone could give, right? Yeah. Like, you don't want to need it. You don't want to ask for it, whatever the it is, right? Like, it could be a little candy, could be a little support, whatever. You want someone to give it and to want to give it. I think Zakia, ironically, you have given probably some of the most solid relationship advice I've ever heard right there.
That's brilliant. Mommy said that when she got married, because she's crazy in love with my father. They have been in love the whole time. I mean, like, and my father, of course, is like, yep, but like, they're in love. Okay. Mommy said when she got married, she saw like one of her uncles or Uncle Joe, whatever the hell it was. And, and he said, Sissy, they used to call her Sissy. Sissy, you excited to get married? And she said, Uncle Joe, I'm so excited. I'm ready to go into it 50-50. And she tells the story because he said, Diane, if you are going into a marriage thinking it's 50-50, you're already sunk. Because some days it's 70-30, some days it's 40-60, and some days it's even worse than that. But rarely are the days that it's 50-50.
Right.
And she was like, yikes. But that is what it was. And like my mom says now, people, oh yeah, they're getting divorced. It's too easy. It's too easy to get a divorce. It's too easy to move on, and then you don't learn at all. Right. So, but for me personally, no, I'm going to sit here by myself on this pumpkin. One, because no one will have me, and two, I'm a nightmare.
Well, I'll agree with two. I certainly don't agree with one. Dave said the three most important relationship things are honesty, communication, and laughter, including laughing yourself. Very true.
Brilliant. That is beautiful.
If you can't laugh and just cut it up again and like whatever, then what are you even doing? Seriously.
I have recently learned that, where I'm like, oh my God, I'm a crazy person. Mama Fierce. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Sue. Love you, honey bunny. Miss you. I get to see you soon. I'm not going to New York City. I'm not going to the East Coast. I'm staying right where I am next week. But, that's different.
Not in the next half hour. Not in the next 30.
Right. That's beautiful. I mean, I guess relationships can be nice. I just never met. Oh, wow.
Back. Here we go.
Unboxing dude is back. Dipped in gold.
Welcome back.
I'm not really a relationship person, but you've been in a lot of relationships. People like you.
Okay, that's a weird flex, but I'll go there. Sure. I mean, look, here's, the thing about me is that I don't throw people away, right? Like I don't believe in throwing people away. I will try. Now there are some trash ass humans that I don't want in my space, right? Mental, physical, whatever. But that's how I go too. And I would prefer it not be that way. Even people that like I've had this interaction with or that interaction with, I will always try to figure out a way if I see that there's a path there, if they're not just like, garbage human. But so I prefer, and I've had people that, one of my best friends who's Chum, the DJ who used to spin on my shows when I was doing the Friday night virtual dance party comedy, whatever nonsense. I know like when I met him, I first met him because I told him to go F himself, like straight up. Like that was it. That's how, and he'll tell you this, that's how we met. And I've got several people that I've met in these different ways, but in these different, wonderful, charming ways. He had it coming. He knew he had it coming. Okay. He was a young DJ for a band. I got them booked at this festival. I worked for a radio station. He worked at a competing radio station. I didn't know enough about any nonsense to give a shit. I love the band. I love the guys in the band. They're called Flowers and Cane. They're from Connecticut. And they're still going. They're wonderful. I thought they were great.
Yeah.
And so I wish Jackie was here because she knows all of this and she would tell you. So Jackie is my ex-fiance. We're all still friends. That's how I roll. But anyway, so I got them this gig and they performed at this festival, right? And I got them that, and I got them a couple college gigs that got them some money, right? And some opportunity. But it was because I wanted to. I was like, this is great. Yeah, I'm like happy to, right? If I can give anyone kind of a, whatever. So, Dave Polino's going to bed and Kwame's going to bed. Night, night, East Coasters.
Good night.
Kwame, come back soon. I miss you. We love you.
Bye, honey.
Be safe. So, and so Chum was the DJ. He was at a competing radio station, and they're on the stage. And of course, I was running the shit, so my station was in the background. You're on my stage, technically, right? Yeah. Plus, I happen to be outside of that, the bitch that got you the gig. Yeah. This dude gets on stage and shouts out the competing radio station. And when I tell you that I was just like, flames.
Yeah, blind rage.
Breathless from the side of my face. Those my crew fans. Yeah. So they got off stage, and I walked over, and I was like, is that other radio station's logo on the stage? Did they get you the paid gig? Have they made you any money this week? Have they advanced your career this week? That's it. Period.
Yeah.
And I just basically, we had it out, and he would tell you the same thing for her. And we've been great friends ever since. But we had to have that breakthrough moment. So I don't throw people away. And when it comes to exes, I damn sure don't. When I'm with someone, they're my family.
Yeah.
You're with me for a reason. I consider you my family. Now, some people do shit. There's one ex that I don't talk to. One. I talk to almost everyone I've even slept with. Honest, true story. Like I talk to everybody.
No, it's on my phone.
Well, I don't do jealousy or bullshit. It's just like, I'm not doing that. If I wanted to still be in it, I'd still be in it. And this is where I'm at now. So deal with it. But so like I'm open with all of that. I'm also open with all my, partners and relationships about those things. But I just don't, you let someone in your life, you share your experiences, your pain, your joy, your regrets, your holidays, your family shit, whatever. And now you're just going to toss them out like garbage because what? Like, truth be told, you both changed. Truth be told, life just did what life does. Unless it's something really sinister, which is actually rare, right? I would say even cheating only in the sense that, now I'm not giving it a pass, but that's usually not the first thing. You know what I'm saying?
There's some other stuff that's happening or happened.
It ain't the first thing that went wrong. And I think it's easier to focus on that than actually break down kind of what happened and how you got there. But so I've had a lot of wonderful relationships. Yes, close a Clue reference. Thank y'all.
Clue, right? Yeah.
So anyway, I think I don't like to throw people out, and I don't like to, and this. See, John says this exactly.
So those that are with you through your worst times, that supported you are never disposable. That is correct.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Well, you're not wrong.
You're right. So, Dear Diary, for those of you that don't.
Oh, don't get me.
I love Dear Diary, and I like Mike so much. So Billy has a show that he does Thursdays. Is it every other or every week?
Every other. Blythe makes me do it 2 a month.
It is. So I wish Blythe made you do it every week. So it's a show called Tell Me Everything. It happens every other Thursday. It is such a goddamn delight. It's got like crazy production. I like filming in all these different locations, whatever. Well, and here we just jump online and drink, but whatever, we do our part. But for that show, it's like super dope and well produced, and there's a lot of segments. And it's true, it's true. Stop it. And so one of the segments is Dear Diary, where Billy breaks out his diary and reads something from an earlier time in his life, and then talks about what the hell he was like writing in his diary about. So it's wonderful. Oh, and see, Kale knows. Yeah, exactly. I like my possess. Like.
Thank you, Kale. That's so sweet.
It's solid. It's solid.
Yeah.
When's the next one?
Not till I come back, 28th.
Okay.
I'm not Where's that Japanese calendar?
Okay, you're still not going to be able to read it, but okay.
The 29th or 28th, whatever that Thursday is. The last Thursday of the month, we're back. And then I don't see you. I don't see you until May.
Ew.
I mean, like, because I'm not back. I'm gone. I could do it live from the East Coast.
By the way, this is how we do production meetings. Billy won't call me for 5 days, and then we're live.
There's been one time I didn't talk to you, and was that because of that Pfizer shot. Now that I'm back, I'm going to call you tomorrow. We're going to see each other on Thursday.
You know, here's a competing opinion. I get it, or different opinions. Yeah.
I'm kind of with Z. I learned a lot through this pandemic about forgiveness and owning your shit and stuff. But there is a reason sometimes why it moves on.
Was it easier to own your shit after you had to sell most of it for firewood? Was that better for you?
The dog is agreeing. The dog's like, get that bitch. That's the dog saying. All right, I'm not getting into anything about my past. I'm, of course, double jointed, and I had my own Christmas Club account, chuck full of money. So I don't have to tell.
We'd have to go on 4 more hours, but it's almost 10. So I think we're okay to wrap up. End this disaster. Okay, now here comes the lies. See? So Zakiya started with one truth, and here's the truth.
People are just for a reason. Right, bye, bitch. Yeah.
And now one lie. And that's how you do it. You get one lie. It's always them.
Gonna get it. She gonna get it.
And right. Bravo.
No one's gonna say it. We're all gonna just
wait to read the news report or whatever the kids tell the news
on your blog.
All right, you're all wonderful. We'll be back apparently in May, which I just found out. Same time as you folks. I love that we're sharing this real-time experience of planning.
I want to do a hello, how are you on maybe the 20th. You want to try? What's today? The 20th. We could maybe do a quick, I can't do a 2-hour show for my cell phone.
We shouldn't be doing a 2-hour show. We don't stop talking, and they won't leave, and we won't leave. You know, it's like a bad marriage, except it still feels good, right? So, like, you guys won't leave. We won't shut up. This is just how the night goes. And I don't even know why you keep coming back. I'm confused.
Yeah, you're right. All right. Well, then we'll.
20th. Hello. We'll do a hello.
We'll do a hello. Maybe we'll do a cozy hello on the 20th.
All right, great. I'm sure they're all clinging to the edge of the recliner. We love you all. Thank you for being here. Karen, you're amazing. Thank you all very much. Have a good night.
Good night, loves.
We'll see you soon.